In the heart of the vast Okavango Delta, where the sun beat down like fire and the river sang with the whispers of wild things, there lived a boy named Kito. He was small for his age, with eyes like polished coal and feet that had known every bend of the river. Kito loved to wander. He would skip school just to lie on the bank and watch dragonflies dance on the water. His grandmother always warned him, "Stay away from the deep bend. The current is fierce, and there are things in that water older and darker than your stories." But curiosity is louder than fear in the hearts of young boys. One muggy afternoon, the clouds hanging low like bruises in the sky, Kito strayed too far. The river was swollen from recent rains. He reached the deep insolent, wide, and strangely calm. He knelt and tossed pebbles in, grinning as they plunked beneath the surface. He didn't notice the log floating nearby. Only it wasn't a log. The crocodile was watching. Its name was Bantuan, ancient beast, scarred from battles with hippos and jaguars, feared by all the village. But Bantu had a secret. Years ago, he had been saved by a boy, much like Kitoa boy, who pulled a spear from his tail when he was young and weak. Since then, Bantu had watched the river's children from the shadows, protecting them without ever being seen. Suddenly, Kito slipped. His foot found slick mud, and he plunged into the churning water. The river swallowed him instantly. He flailed, gasping, the current dragging him toward the rapids. He screamed, but only the trees heard him. Panic clawed up his throat as water filled his nose, his mouth. His tiny fingers reached for any roots, rocks, hope, but found only river. And then a shadow beneath him. Something massive brushed his leg. He froze, terror paralyzing him. A yellow eye opened in the water beside him. The boy had fallen into the jaws of the very beast his people feared. But the jaws did not close. Instead, they opened. The crocodile surged beneath Kito, lifting him from the current. With a sweep of his mighty tail, Bantu turned, cutting across the current, his ridged back breaking the surface like a moving island. Kito clung to him, coughing and sobbing, his nails scraping against the beast's armored skin. Bantu carried him across the river, away from the deep, away from the pull of death. He reached the far shore and paused just long enough for the boy to scramble off, shaking and soaked. Kito looked into the crocodile's eye deep, ancient, not unkind. And then Bantu turned and disappeared, leaving only ripples and a trembling boy behind. The villagers never believed Kito's story. They said he made it up, that fear made him imagine it. But Kito knew the truth. And every day after that, he would leave a piece of fish by the water's edge. And sometimes, just before sunset, the water would ripple, and a yellow eye would blink from the reeds, watching, waiting, protecting.